New at 5, a New Bedford mother is praising the work of a bus monitor from Tremblay's bus company.
She says the monitor went above and beyond to help her son. 1 week ago, he had a seizure as he was getting off the bus. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke with the boy's mother and has those details tonight. Matt?
Yeah, Mike, I spoke with Cassie Fortin, who tells me her 9-year-old son has epilepsy and that she is blown away by how well the bus monitor handled a terrifying situation.
Kind of peeked out the window and I'm like, why is the bus still standing there?
It's a frightening moment for any mother.
Immediately opened the door, and as I was walking up, I seen my husband and the bus monitor, like probably right about here. They both had him under his arms and I just flew over here.
9-year-old Hayden Fortin is autistic and nonverbal and suffers from epilepsy.
And I had to make sure he was breathing. That was my only priority. I didn't care what was going on around me, but she remained calm the whole time.
And now the Fortin family sharing their appreciation to the bus monitor they say went above and beyond.
It did help us. She doesn't know how much she helped us in that moment.
Getting her son off the bus to the sidewalk and out of harm's way.
It's her quick thinking that helped us. I'm so grateful for her because that could have been it could have turned a lot worse.
While seizures are nothing new for Hayden,
It's happened probably over 400 times.
Fortin tells us they never get easier.
It meant everything because, like I said, in that moment, I can remember when Hayden had his first seizure, and I can remember how scared I was. So I can't imagine how that feels for her.
The Fortin family is no stranger to tragedy, which is part of the reason they are so grateful to the bus monitor.
I already lost a child. I don't want to go through that again. So just to see her help me, and I needed to make sure he's breathing, was perfect. I couldn't thank her enough.
Now, we just received a statement from that bus monitor, and we'll tell you what she had to say coming up tonight at 6. In studio, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
New at 6, we have a response from a bus monitor whom a New Bedford mom is calling a hero. She says the monitor's quick thinking helped her son, who was having an epileptic seizure. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke with the boy's mother today. Matt?
Cassie Fortin tells me she cannot find the words to thank the bus monitor who kept calm during a terrifying episode and helped her son out of harm's way. What started as a normal day for the Fortin family, waiting outside for their 9-year-old son Hayden to get off the bus, soon turning into a scary situation.
Immediately opened the door, and as I was walking up, I seen my husband and the bus monitor, like probably right about here. They both had him under his arms and I just flew over here.
9-year-old Hayden Fortin has nonverbal autism and suffers from epilepsy.
And I had to make sure he was breathing. That was my only priority. I didn't care what was going on around me, but she remained calm the whole time.
While getting off the bus last Friday, Hayden suffered an epileptic seizure. And tonight, the Fortin family thanking the bus monitor for her quick thinking and composure.
It meant everything because, like I said, in that moment, I can remember when Hayden had his first seizure, and I can remember how scared I was. So I can't imagine how that feels for her. She went above and beyond, and she didn't have to. So I'm just grateful that she did that.
We were able to get a hold of that bus monitor, who we now know as Alyssa Krebs. She sent us a statement that reads in part, "It was definitely a scary experience. I tried to stay as calm as I could for the safety of Hayden. I care a lot about and love the children I work with, and I'm just glad I was there to help." Now, Fortin tells me that Hayden's had roughly 400 seizures and that it never gets easier, but that she's grateful for the compassion of Alyssa Krebs. In East Providence, Matt Paddock, 12 News.